And we're live. Welcome, welcome everybody to the Mumfreedompreneurs Hangout. We had a little bit of a technical delay. We're working with the schedules with folks to come on. We had we have a special guest coming on. We had another, and she'll be hopping on soon. But we had another special guest, and so we got our schedules mixed up. Got our schedules mixed up. Nadia Milling was going to come and join us. So shout out to you, Nadia. We'll find a way. We'll get you on. Maybe we'll have a special day. Anyways, welcome everybody to the Mumfreedompreneurs Hangout. We've got Elizabeth and Gabrielle and Michelle and Sarita's on vacation in Bali right now. The internet connection's a little bit in and out where she's at, so she may or may not hop on with us. Hopefully the internet connection will allow it. She's having this incredible vacation, and today we're talking about. How to have incredible, just some various tips on how to have incredible success in your business. And, there's noise in the background there. So we're going to be chatting about that in a lot of different ways, just different ways and different tips that we each have on what is that part of what's that secret sauce, so to speak, you would think, as to how to have really powerful success in your business. And for those of you that are watching us, just letting you know, if you want to connect with us, anybody who brought you to this hangout, you want to connect with the person that brought you, and connect in with the system that we're using. You just click the link below. A little bit about me: I'm a single mom with twin 4-year-olds, so they may pop. It's early in the morning. We're here from all over the planet right now. It's just really cool. I'm here in Los Angeles. We've got folks in other parts of the States. We've got people that hop on here from Canada. We've got people in Australia, New Zealand. We're all over the place, and we'll announce where we're at when we hop on. And my brain just went poof. Oh yes, time. It's like for me, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's on a Monday, and it's actually almost midnight, 1 a.m. or later for some of the other ladies here who are down under in other parts of the call. And we got Jenny coming in. Here she is. She's coming in. Jenny, welcome. Welcome to the call. So to our hangout. And yeah, Jenny. By the way, we'll bring you out in a sec. And what is so powerful about what it is that we do, I do this so that I can actually be home with my kids. I used to be an attorney, and while I was on maternity leave with my twins, I was working for a studio company, went bankrupt, laid everybody off, and I found myself in this situation of reinventing my life and realizing that I really wanted to be home with my kids and be able to spend time with them and not have them raised by nannies, and to be able to spread powerful messages of things that feed my soul to help other people. And that's my why. That's why I do what I do, and we all have very, very powerful reasons why we do what we do. And it's powerful when you can have, I'm going to give one of the biggest, there's two things I'm going to suggest here. We'll go through with everybody, but having systems in place. Having systems in place so that you can be there with the kids. We're all mompreneurs here, and we get busy. And having powerful systems in place is just really important. And for me, really having mindset, having a very, very powerful mindset and a community to connect in with. Those are three very powerful things. And without them, like if you're missing a piece of it, if you don't have the community, if you don't have the system, and you don't have the mindset, you're missing a lot of stuff. It makes it hard to do this all by yourself. When you don't have the connection with a tribe, with a community, to be there, to lift you up, give you ideas, and just to have the mutual inspiration, as well as all of resources and everything. is just it's just huge. And for me, I mean, I can tell the difference when if I have not done any mindset work, I change. I mean, it's like I'm a different person. If you ever saw those commercials where it's like, oh goodness, here's Valerie, here's so and so, and here's so and so with X. Any questions? Well, here's Valerie without the mindset. Any questions? It's like it's so easy, depending on what your background is. It's easy to allow yourself to flip into a different state and a different way of looking at things. And without the positive way of looking at things, it's possible. You can stop taking action. You can negatively affect your actions. There's all kinds of things. So for me, I'm going to strongly recommend one of the most powerful things is, once you got yourself into the system and you connect with the community, to make sure that you're every single day, you're listening to powerful audio and you're reading powerful things. And I know that we're all going to. So I'm getting to, and I'm getting distracted. Got little things commenting here on the side. So I'm going to pass it on right now. We have, quickly introduce ourselves, and we'll go around with other tips. And we've got a wonderful new guest who I'm dying to talk to. And let's see here. Let's go. We're going to bring in first, let's see, Michelle, are you on? Because it looks like your page is frozen. Are you there? Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. I'm going to bring you out.
Hi, I'm Michelle. Sorry. Hi, I'm Michelle from New Zealand. I've got 2 little children, 5 and 2, and it's 5 in the morning here. So I apologize if I'm yawning or I haven't had a coffee yet, so I'm waiting for that. The husband will bring that in. This business for me, I started it so I could be at home with my children, and also we want to travel in about, less than 3 months' time. I'm planning to go to Brazil. So with this business, I will be able to do that. So just trying to be really, really focused with what I'm doing. And for me, I kind of do like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I really need to narrow down what I need to work on. Just concentrate on something and kind of not get it 100% because it's not quite going to be possible, but do it as the best that I can. I have it set up, and then the next day work on something else. So whether it's your like Facebook training or setting up autoresponders or Pinterest, something like that, but just focus on one task a day, and also listening to the audio. And I've also been getting into meditation just to kind of calm my mind, because just with doing the business as well, I've still got a family to look after, and our house is in DIY and we have to have that finished in 2 months, and there's a lot of other stuff, plus trying to organise getting to Brazil. I haven't really looked into it too much, and I don't even know any Portuguese, so we've really taken on a lot, but we'll do it, and it's great just being able to have the support of people here, the tribe, and the Mumfreedompreneurs. Oh my God, I can't get my words out. Anyway, you guys, lovely ladies, it's awesome. It's awesome that you're just there, and you can ask a question if you feel stuck, and it's great. So thank you. And you guys have Vegas soon. I'm jealous. I'll get to. I did Orlando, so I'll be at the next one in April. So I'm looking forward to finding out where it's going to be, because then I can book my tickets. Yay! So that's me.
I love that, and I love that, Michelle. You're able to just say, wow, we're gonna take my kids and go to Brazil, and be able to do that with your family. That's so cool.
Let's do it. Yeah, so good.
The freedom of having your own business online, so cool.
Oh, definitely, because you can take this anywhere.
Oh, Sarita's here! Yay! Hooray! I want to pull out Sarita while the internet is working. She's got it working, so let's pull out. I'm going to say, Sarita, because Sarita is doing that. You're in. Tell them where you are.
Yes, I'm actually in. At the moment, I'm in Seminyak in Bali, and I've got a. I can't talk too loud. I hope you can hear me because I've got the kids sleeping next door and the grandparents sleeping downstairs. So I got to keep my voice down a bit. But you guys can hear me properly, or?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me? No problem. Yeah. So yeah, we've been having an amazing holiday here. And yeah, I just love this business because like a year ago, we never had the money to pay our bills. And now we're actually on a holiday in Bali. We're actually checking out Bali because we actually want to move here, check it out, for a few months this year and see how we go. But we really, really love being here. And yeah, while I was here, actually made $5,600 or something American last week. Results not typical, and I haven't pretty much have done any work. So I'm just like amazed. So yeah, it's just amazing and just so beautiful to hear. Even Michelle, she's going to Brazil, and just being connected with people who start living life on your terms, whatever you want to achieve in your life, whatever your dreams may be, that it's totally possible, and to be connected within this amazing community and of freedompreneurs or here mumpreneurs from all around the globe. Like I'm just amazed. Life is amazing, and you can truly make your dreams come true now. And I put in the work in the beginning. I put my head down, and I still put in the work, but once you got that snowball effect happening, it just becomes it's just the beginning can be a bit rough. It took me 2 months to make my first sale, and that's the truth. But now things they're just flowing, and I just feel so grateful that I have this kind of freedom, and I want to inspire other mums to be able to be home with their kids, because that was the reason I got started, was to be able to just be home with my kids, not to go big on holidays and stuff. I mean, that would have been nice, but just being able to meet my bills and not be stressed all the time. And now we're just it's gotten way bigger than we would have ever imagined. And yeah, it's a pretty amazing experience. Also, what I want to say, it's really important to have this community, because if you I've encountered, I think it's very normal, like when you put yourself out there on social media, some people are gonna love what you do, and some people are not gonna like it. You're gonna rub them off the wrong way or whatever. And that's why it's so important to be connected with other people who are on the same kind of path, to support each other, because you're gonna get people who are gonna love you, and you're gonna get some people who you might not like what you do. And I actually have encountered that recently, and just having that support, is really, really important, because it is, I'm doing this for my family first and foremost, but also, to know that you can make a difference in other women's lives or in other families' lives, and then also give back. It's so wonderful. But yeah, there's always going to be people who are not going to like what you do. And it could be your closest friends, it could be your family, it could be anyone. So not everyone's going to understand this business, because it is an internet business, and some people understand that you can be on a holiday and make money. That it's a scam. So but it's not a scam. It's the real thing, and some people are not going to get it, and that's why it's important to have this support. So I'm really grateful for you ladies.
Yay, and it's so cool. It's been great watching. Watching your pictures you're posting from all the fun stuff that you're doing there, and while you're in Bali. And I love it, because we have systems. I was just saying, I don't know if you're on, I was saying having a system in place. Because it's not magic. I mean, to be successful in business, you're either when you have systems in place and leverage, you can do that. You can actually be on a vacation, and this kind of thing can happen. Where you don't have to be in a 9-to-5 job physically in person. to be making money. And we're not talking about paid vacations here. We're talking about like, income coming in from a business, right? So that's, I just think it's so, yeah, but it's so cool.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, it's really awesome. And I'm just like, so grateful to be here with you ladies. And 2015 is going to be amazing. And for those that come to Vegas, it's going to be amazing. For those that don't, we're going to share it with you all. So don't feel like you're going to, we're going to share with you whatever we can. It's only going to get better. And like I had no experience, nothing. I hadn't been working for, close to 4 years, and this is the first thing I've done, and it's just worked really, really well for me. But I just followed the steps, and being consistent and being really try to be. I think mindset is really important. That's why the inner circle audios and the personal development that we do with this business is so important, because you've got to keep positive and patient and persistent every day. And sometimes we all have a bad day, or we're always stressed. But when you plug into those tools, that really helps you keep going and keeps you motivated, to keep moving forward. And I want to congratulate Gabrielle for her. How many videos did you do?
Oh yes! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I'm just so inspired. 72.
I just did 100 videos in 72 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to post them all because it just takes so long to get them up on Facebook. But it was. I just, I just needed to get myself through a transformation. I needed to step up a level and just get connected and learn again. And it's just been amazing. Like, my confidence has just literally skyrocketed. I've been sharing myself literally every moment of my day with all these people, and it's just, you'll see the difference from my video 1 to my video 100, and it's been absolutely crazy. I'm so glad I did it, even though it was so hard, and there was times I was literally pulling my hair out, like, because I've got 2 kids, and I was just, you're busy, just general family life, and it was just crazy. But yeah, I don't know, it was a challenge, and I had to do it, and just to come out the other side is just amazing, absolutely amazing. It sounds pretty crazy, but yeah, I recommend it to any of you guys or girls.
Yeah. You chose to do it. It's not like something, it's not like, because you said you had to do it. Clarity for anybody watching, you don't have to do it, but you made a choice that it was something you had to do. It was cool. I mean, they were cute. They were just little snippets. They're like a minute here, a minute there. It was, they're. Yeah. How many days did you do it over? Like, how many days did that take? Like, was that 3 days, 4 days?
Yeah. So I have an accountability partner just to keep us going, and she did it, and it says 72 hours you've got to do them in, and I actually did it in 63. So I was really happy that I did that. Or I was at the beginning of the challenge, I said to myself, I'm going to do this in 48. And then halfway through, I was like, okay, no, because the content would just get, terrible. It would just be mixed up. So I thought, okay, no, just go to 72. And that's what I was aiming for. And then it ended up as, 63 or something. So
what was your idea for on the videos when you did it? Like I know I saw some. I didn't see all of them. I've seen some of them, and you say, here I am, and some. So what were like some of your ideas? Like, if you do like 1 point, you'd have like 1 point per video. Like, what was your process for the videos?
Yeah, well, I was just trying to share myself, really, and share my day to begin with, because I was like, how do I start? Where do I go with this? And in the end, I was talking a lot about the business. Yeah, it literally wasn't something you could prepare. That was the thing. Like, it was about learning how not to think and just to do. So there was no like, oh, okay, I could think about this. It was literally like you did one, and then you'd be just getting on with your normal daily life and think, oh yeah, I'll just share that. And yeah, there was just no planning at all involved. So, but towards the end there was a lot more. It was a bit more structured towards the end, as I just learned about what I was trying to get out, what I was trying to really share. And oh, it was just beautiful. Like I just felt just to complete something, you know, just to complete something feels amazing, and to do it in, you know, a certain period of time. And yeah, it was just an absolute roller coaster, absolute roller coaster.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool. So you're having a lot more confidence on video as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember when I first came on this Hangout, and I had to have slides up because I didn't want to be on. I was like, oh, I'll just do slides and I'll hide behind the slides. And and yeah, like right now, I don't even have any notes today, and I normally have notes. So I'm just, you know, going with how I can, you know, with how I feel. So it's good. Yeah, total transformation.
Which is
Even
cool.
my husband said, you know.
Because we had a special guest that was coming that at the last second, you know, timing wasn't going to work. And so I mean, that's the thing that happened in business, you know. So we had one particular guest that was going to join us. And this is something called stepping up. I want to lead into here with Jenny, because Jenny, you found out how many minutes before this hangout that you were going to be on?
I don't know, like it was like literally last minute.
Last minute. So this is, I mean, that's, if I'm going to just speak to that, I mean, it's so powerful that you just sort of, you know, we had to adjust immediately. It was about to go on, and our special guest wasn't available, and, you know, got timing, whatever, you know, things happen, right? And so he was like, okay, here's what we're going to do. You know, you roll with it. Like when things happen in your business, you just, you know, to have that thing, and going through what you did, those 100 videos, it's sort of like you learn, and you know how to, like you said, you trust yourself in the moment. I've got this idea, I'm going to go with it. You know, obviously it's great if you can plan and have a sense of what you're doing, but that doesn't always work out that way, right? Did we cancel the hangout? No, we didn't. We said, okay, we have value to give. We're going to give that value, and a lot of what's going to come up out of our lives right now, right here today, somebody needs to hear it. Somebody's going to need to hear it. It might be you listening to this, and this is the absolute most perfect thing that you need to hear right here, right now. So I'm just being totally transparent. This is what happened, and this is how we're doing this hangout. But it's stuff like this in business. You just go with it and trust your life. And if you're doing the personal development, like Sarita was talking about, you know, and taking action and having that experience, like every day as you do stuff, you can go with it. You can go with the flow. So, Jenny, I'm going to bring you out here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And I know recently congratulations, you made a powerful step in our business, and you know, in getting, you know, access to all, you know, investing in yourself and all of our training. So tell us about yourself, and what's inspired you? What's inspired you to do this, to do what we're doing? What's your what inspired you?
What inspired me, first of all, was just the fact that there was such a community I've never seen before. I think that was just so special, and I was just really, I'd been looking for something, you know, to stay home and raise my daughter, and also help bring an income, you know, without having to sacrifice the time that I wanted to spend with her and watch her grow. So, you know, I was just so inspired by all these people that were, you know, like all the mums and just everyone just really inspired me. And I just can't believe I found something so amazing that it's literally, it's, I don't even have words to say. I'm so nervous. um, I guess it's brought out something in me that I have been searching for such a long time. Sorry if I start to cry.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I knew there was something inside of me that wanted to wake up, and the fact that I found something so amazing that helped me bring that out, I'm just so grateful and just so blessed to, you know, and inspired to just keep going. And it's hard for me because, you know, I hear all you women, you know, talk about the things that you struggle with, and I think, oh my God, that's me. That's what I struggle with. I need this today. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. So, you know, in the background, I've been watching, and you know, although I've only just managed to, you know, go all in this business, and not only that, actually be able to go to Las Vegas. And yeah, so I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe this is actually happening right now. So yeah, I'm so grateful to even be here with you girls. Like usually I'm just watching in bed and chatting in the background, or yeah.
I love it. I love it. And here you are. I'm so excited to see you in Vegas. That's
Yeah.
very, 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 very cool. So how old is your daughter?
She's 15 months old. Her
Uh,
name's Abigail. She's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I've always wanted to be a mum since, you know, I guess I was a little girl. It was, you know, every girl's thing is to be a mum. But yeah, it totally changed my life. It's not anything like I thought it was going to be, but, you know, at the same time it is. It's just so much more than I could ever have asked for. So, yeah.
and this is inspiration. Where tell everybody, folks, where you're in Australia. We're in Australia, and what time is it for you there?
At the moment, it's actually 2:30 in the morning. I'm actually in far north Queensland, Townsville, where it's hot at night. I'm sitting here in aircon, dreading going outside. So.
Wow.
Actually, it's just before I came on. I thought tonight I'm not going to do any more training because I've just been trying to catch up with all the things that we're supposed to, you know, have prepared before Las Vegas. And I thought tonight I'm actually going to go to bed a little bit earlier. My partner said to me, you know, you look tired, you need some rest. And I thought, okay, I'll go for a shower. I'll just check my phone. I'll put on something that Gabrielle actually recommended for me to listen to, which is Ask and It Shall Be Given, was it? Oh,
Ask
yeah.
and It Is Given. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I've been listening to that. Well, usually when I go to bed, but lately I've just been working on all my prep work for the mastermind in Las Vegas. And yet tonight I thought I'm going to go to bed a little bit early, and when I checked my phone, Gabrielle's message came up, and I was like, oh yeah, so who's your special guest? Like, oh, well, it's you. So yeah, it's really cool.
I love it.
Oh, you did so well. Thank you so much, Jenny. Awesome. Superwoman.
That's great. Anyway, Elizabeth, I'm just gonna, and I love that you just jumped out. Yeah, I love that you just said, okay, yes, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's just the thing, is like, you know, you never know when, you know, like, you know, you have this opportunity that's right in front of you, and you're just like, great, I'm gonna grab it, and just, you know, jump out to it. And so you've been listening to you know, doing your audio, listening to Ask and It Is Given. You've been that's one of the things you've been listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
Right there, you know, I love that, because it's like you have been, and so when something came up, you know, you're moving forward. It's giving you the, you know, the energy to do things, and connecting them with the community. And I you know, it's always interesting to me whenever I talk to anybody that's doing something and taking action in their business and having success in their business. It's always the same. It's a similar thing. Like if you want to look for a pattern, you've got the personal development, you've got the community, and you've got the system. You know, you've got, like, here's what you know, a system that tells you exactly step by step, do this, and then have it set up in the background, right? And then having, you know, the community of, like, I'm just thinking, Gabrielle, you were talking about you had an accountability person. We're connected. We're always talking in different there's so many chats. There's so many places that we can connect and chat and be connected with each other. You know, that like boom, you could just go to your Facebook and all of a sudden here's an opportunity in front of you to be able to jump into. I don't know. I think it's cool. I'm gonna. Oh, we got Elizabeth's back. Elizabeth's back before we had the video, and I would love Elizabeth to bring you out. Where are we here? Just a sec. So for folks who don't know you, tell them a little bit about yourself and where you are.
I sound a little off today. I apologize. I'm dealing with heat exhaustion from my coal stove. I'm in the Poconos in Pennsylvania on the east coast of the USA, and I have 4 kids that live with me. I'm twice divorced, and I'm doing this so that we could get back on our feet and be independent from everybody else. So, and I'm sorry I sound awful.
No, it's okay. That's okay. You're here, and you're here. I mean, that's the thing. You're here, and that's what's so powerful. And you know, we have this, you know, community here to support, and you're not there by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're there physically. You're there physically by yourself in your home, but you're connected to us here, and that's what's so amazing. Is that you got a little bit of heat exhaustion there, but we're here. We have this community here, and you know, in the past, would you have been able to connect with people? And yeah. So, you know, good days, bad days. You're not by yourself. So I am so thankful that you're here. What inspired you, if you were to share with everybody, like what would be like your inspiration as to why you originally jumped in to be a part of our, you know, to specifically connect here?
Well, like I said, I'm twice divorced, and I have 4 kids with handicaps, and I need to be home all the time. And trying to get a job in a 9-to-5 market is pretty much impossible, because anytime you need to be home to take care of them, and they don't want to hear that. They'd rather fire you, because then you're not doing your utmost for them. The reason I want to do this is because I can do it from home when I'm working around my kids' schedules, when I can even take it with me. And I think we did a series of videos when we went snow tubing the other day, where all the kids were just, and it's interesting because they could see what we're doing at the same time. And it enables us to have a better ability to spend time with our children and bond with our families while still making money and enabling our own lives. And if I can teach somebody else how to do that once I get it down, I'd be thrilled to be able to do that, because no matter what has happened in my life, when I've gone through a difficult time, I've tried to teach other people how to get past similar situations. And it's hard when you're going through something like that by yourself. You feel overwhelmed and alone. And by learning these things and sharing them with other people, they don't feel as alone. It helps out a lot. It gives them the self-esteem to continue on. And I think we owe that to each other.
Yeah, and that's so cool. And the cool thing is you know, with, you know, when you have the systems, like that's the other things, we have the systems, you plug in and just follow it step by step. Like come in, follow the steps, and it's really about, you know, connecting with the community that's basically saying, yeah, you can do it. Go over here. There's the steps, right? Yeah, we're connected. Yes, you can do this. Go over here. Here's the steps. And having that system in place is just, I don't know, I have such appreciation. I have such appreciation for having, for, you know, because I did, you know, anyways, I have such appreciation. I'm so glad that, and that's what's so cool. You went snowboard. You went snow tubing. I saw the pictures. It was like, how did you, were your kids having were your kids, I'm losing my train of thought. It's like,
The first time we ever gone snowboarding was a year ago on New Year's Day, and it's very cold where we live, which is why it sounds weird for me to say I have heat exhaustion, but I'm sitting next to a coal stove trying to keep it stoked, and it's 900 degrees. So, but snow tubing, it's cold outside, you're going up this like escalator lift type thing, carrying your tubes with you. And we live 2,400 square feet above sea level, so it's cold. But we haven't had much snow this year, so they're actually making all the snow that they're putting on these snow tubing areas and the ski areas. And you go up, and if you have single tube, you can link them together with ropes, and they make sure that there's nobody there. Everybody goes down at the same time, but it's like a slalom.
Wow.
And, I think when I was double with my son, and I was leaning back to try to see all the bumps and everything. And when we got to the bottom, I guess I wasn't as far in as I expected to be, because when we hit the bump, I actually the tube. And that's why you hear me scream at the end, because I wasn't expecting it. But the kids had a blast, and they make these waffles there at the same, like the Belgian waffles, the big thick waffles, and they incorporate the syrup in with the waffles as they're making it. So when you get cold, you go and you get hot chocolate, and you go and get the waffles, and you just eat them next to a fire pit. And the kids had a blast. They were racing to see who could get back up the mountain faster. So it was just a lot of fun for them.
That's cool, and it's so so cool that you can do that and share it, and your kids get to sort of see what you're doing and everything. Is very, very, very cool. So I'm passing it on here to Sarita, if you want to pop out, or anybody that wants to pop out with tips or thoughts. Again, like what if you give like one piece of advice to somebody, like how to have the biggest to really have powerful success in business, or if they are thinking of starting a business, they're not even there yet, what would be your your advice? So we got Sarita, I got you.
Did you want to come out, Sarita?
So I got you. Are we frozen on you? It might be frozen on you, Sarita, right now. Yeah, the internet's freezing out.
Okay.
So maybe.
Yeah, I don't mind. Either way. All right.
Oh wait, you back, Sarita?
Yay. I'm back. Yeah.
Okay, you're back. Okay, good. You were frozen there for a second.
Okay. Yeah, I would say what's really important is really to connect with your why. For me, if you in any business, anything you start new, even learning to drive a car, like I keep saying that again and again, because for me, I failed my driving test, I think, twice, and I was really scared of driving a car. And then when I moved from Germany to Australia, I had to learn to drive on the other side of the road, and I was really scared as well. I didn't drive for a year because of that. But anything you start is always going to have challenges. But what's really important is that you keep positive and remember it's going to take you a month to complete, or if it's going to take you a day to complete. As long as you complete it, and there's certain things like with this kind of business which you just need to get set up. And for me, it took forever for it that my autoresponder set up. These days, you can actually pay someone to do it for you. Like, it's just things are a lot easier these days. But I struggled very much at the beginning, but I just didn't give up, because I just knew I had to do this. I had to make it work, because I didn't want to go to a job and work, leave my kids at home, or not at home, but with under someone else's care when they're so young. So I was determined to make it work. And I think, you don't have to be techie. Like, I'm not techie at all, but I still made it work. And it's because I had that drive and that hunger to create a better life for my family, no matter what. And, there will always be challenges coming up. Like I said, I just had recently, I had some, negative vibes being thrown at me, because, I'm having quite a bit of success now with this business, but, not everyone's going to like it. And also that's challenging, but I'm not going to stop the business because people are going to not like what I do. I'm still keeping going because I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing so. Really connecting with your why is really, really important, even though it can be tough at times. And also, using that pain that you have, like we all have pains in our lives, as a leverage to succeed. Really using that as fuel to fire, you know, like instead of using your anger, being angry about your situation and being a victim and wallowing it, actually using that and turning it around and using that as a fire to fuel, you know, you to go, you know, say, I'm going to put in, you know, I'm going to keep working tonight because I'm so frustrated about the way things are, that the only way forward is for me to, you know, work on this and make it happen. And like, Gabrielle just did a video challenge, which was amazing. I've never done this before. I did a 30-day video challenge in the beginning. I also did a gratitude challenge, and that in itself, like 30 days doing a video daily, I thought it was very challenging for me. And some days I didn't feel like doing a video, or I was not in a good place, but I still had to do it. And I remember posting some videos 5 minutes to 12 o'clock, you know, a.m. in the morning, because I was like, oh God, I could do this video. But I did it, and that changed a lot for me as well, just sharing myself and building my confidence, and you know, being okay with sharing your life online. It's a big thing, but you know, the more you share yourself, the more people are going to connect with you and want to suddenly join you because they're interested in what you're doing. But also you're going to possibly attract people that are not going to like it, and that's also something that you've got to be willing to accept and know why you're doing this is going to keep you going, you know. So I'm just yeah, I think you just got to grow a thicker skin when you work online, you know. You got to allow yourself to you know, share your life, share your family with the world, but also be okay with some people not liking it, and that's just how it is, you know. Not everyone's going to like what you do, and you put yourself out there quite a lot. So I'm willing to take that on, because I'm living, you know, I'm going to live in Bali mid this year. It's like crazy. And also, you know, I'm on a holiday in Bali. I'm talking to you ladies. I've made a crazy amount of money last week, you know, and I'm not even working really much. And this wouldn't be possible if I wouldn't do those things, if I wouldn't share myself, if I wouldn't share my life with the world. So, you know, I want to live in love. My intention is to share myself with the world and not live in fear. And I think many people are very afraid. You know, the news and media is always drumming into us, be careful with this, be careful with that, you know, you can't post this, you can't post that, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to hold back, and I don't want to live in fear, and it's good to be cautious, but also you don't want to, you know, it's just not, I just don't want to live that way, and it's been working for me. So, and yeah, I'm just so excited for anyone who's starting this business, and it's hard, and it can be hard in the beginning, because any business or anything you start, it can always be hard, just like driving a car. But it doesn't even matter if you fail your driving test, you still get another chance, you know. It's the same, like, you know, now I drive and I don't even think when I'm driving, but I failed my driving test twice. You know, David Wood, who started this amazing, you know, company, he failed for 7 years, you know, and most people who are really successful at something have failed many, many times, but the reason why they're successful is because they haven't given up, and they keep going, and they have a big vision. And so yeah, that's my piece of advice. So thank you so much for having me on once again.
Oh my God, Sarita, that's like, oh my goodness, it's so powerful. I mean, you know, that just not giving up, having that determination. I mean, I'm just thinking, because there's so many people, and and I talk to them, and they're, you know, I don't know techie, and I've never done this, and I was like, it's okay, it's okay. You can, you know, you were determined. You know, I love that you failed your driver's license twice, right? And now you can, you know, now, you know, you're driving. You can drive on both sides of the road. You know, it's like, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's very, very cool. I mean, I remember just walking in Australia when I was visiting, going, which way do I turn to look? Because, you know, everything's coming from a different direction depending where you are in the world. I just think that's so cool, and that, you know, that you can be on vacation and make more in 1 week than some people make in a month. You know, you know, income disclaimer again. You know, talking about what we do. There's a, you know, link below, and you can see, because it's, you take action, and I mean, when you talk about sharing yourself with the world, I mean, clarity. I mean, you're sharing pictures of you having fun and a video of you having fun, and you talk about your vision. That's what you're sharing. You know, I mean, it's not. We're not talking about, you know, little. You know, some people do if they want to, but you're having success, and that's what you're sharing. You're sharing having fun with your family, right? And your vision, and why you do what you do. I mean, that just to give a sense of folks. And there's so many people that they're on Facebook, and you know, they're and they're doing it. They're sharing. You know, they might be out. Maybe they are, you know, posting pictures of, you know, themselves and having fun and their food and everything else, but they're not making money from it. They're not making money from it, right? You post a picture going, we're here and we're in the sarongs and we just went and what was it, the guy from Eat, Pray, Love? Right? And you went and did this little ceremony and everything, and they dressed you up, and you got a picture of you and your daughter and all of that, and it's like, and everybody loves it, and you know, and it's fun to watch and go, wow, I want to do that, you know, and you know, adding things to my bucket list of where I want to travel with my kids, and say, okay, next, this is where we're gonna go. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go do this, and you know, I just think it's so powerful, that whole place. And even though it was something you'd never done before, you know, you determined and you pushed through learning what it was with the steps. It's like, it's just, you know, we have a system and steps, but you've got to have that determination that you're going to actually follow through with the steps, right? I had somebody say to me, thank you. I'm like, all I did was point you to the steps. I was like, here it is. Here's our system. We have this system. You know, just go do those steps. Just go do this, and then do the, you know, just do the steps that are right in front of you, and that's all it is. And but if you don't have that, if you're creating it from scratch, that's a totally, you know, you can, and there are people that do it. I actually attempted that in the past, but I love that. That's why you inspire me so much, because you didn't have any background at all, and you just came in and said, okay, I'm just going to do it. Even if I don't know, I don't understand, I have the community, I'm going to ask, I'm going to figure out as much as I can, and then I'm going to ask a question. And then you have the community and the system, and here you are, like, just inspiring so many people. And
Thank you.
I don't know, I love it. And for anybody that might be struggling, I mean, you know, you go through, like I said, anything that's going on in your life, you can use it. You can use the anger, the frustration, and drive it in. And ladies, anybody here else who's like, you know, other points to add, and like, you know, the inspiration and the attitude. We're actually getting really close to the end of the hour. Does anybody really? I like to keep them short so that folks can go back and watch, you know, replays and everything, because we're getting close to the end of the hour here. Anybody else have a thought or pop? Oh, Jenny, it looks like you want to pop out.
Yeah, you know, I was, yeah, sorry. I was just thinking, you know, Sarita is one of the people that I actually, when I was looking into the business, that I started to follow, just to see if it was real. Like, you know, she's this real person. Is she, you know, is she just one of those fake profiles? And you know, as I watched her, she really just inspired me so much. To really just push through. I mean, obviously I had, you know, Rhonda Swan, who I love, but then it was just like, okay, I need someone else that was real. And Sarita was one of those people, and Sarita was actually someone that I thought, okay, well, that's it. That's the one. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do whatever it takes, because, you know, she has a dream. Everyone has these dreams that they want to follow, but sometimes they just need that one more push. And Sarita was that person that pushed me. I mean, obviously she didn't know that at the time, but she was the one that pushed me to actually just step it up and just go for it. And I was just really inspired by Sarita. And I mean, it's always, I guess, probably pretty hard to add to anything that most of you ladies have said. So, you know, that's just one thing. I know for me, I'm one of those people that, you know, I'll go for anything because I'm not sure what I'm doing. So I'll just start doing, and then I get overwhelmed. And, you know, this business has really taught me a lot about myself and a lot about stepping up, which, you know, I always struggled. I've worked in, you know, all sorts of different industries where, you know, I became an assistant manager in a retail shop for about, I think it was about 5 years, and I didn't even realize I was leading people there because I was just doing what I thought I just needed to do, and yeah, so I don't know, I sort of lost my trail of thought then, but yeah, and I didn't realize that I was stepping up, you know, until I really found this business which made me step it up. Like, I actually recognize that I am stepping it up, and when I don't, because we've got such an amazing community, all these people, I'm just like, Gabrielle, I'm struggling today. You know, and I reach out to someone, and you know, there's someone there to help you out. I mean, we're all individual business owners, you know, and we all have our different markets that we target and whatnot, but it, you know, just the community that's there, it's just so beautiful. And I think, you know, I have to say, anyone who's discovered this is still thinking, is it for real? Well, it is. Just, you know, take that step, take that leap of faith, and just really follow something. I mean, the worst case is you go back to what you were doing before. And yeah, so, but the best thing that could happen is you actually achieve your goals. So, and you know, the dreams that you have for your family and you know, for yourself. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And thank you so much. And thank you for jumping out at the last second. I mean, I love that you did that. I absolutely love that you did that. And that's, I mean, that's for all of us. And a lot of you ladies, like, you were very brand new when you first hopped. A lot of you, when you hopped on this hangout, even you were new and you just jumped in. And it's so key to just take action like that. So I am. We're almost here at the end of the hour, and wanted to say thank you, big gratitude for all of you out there as well. If there's anything, if there's a particular point that you loved, any comment below, let us know. And if there's a topic that you would love us to speak to, you know, comment, connect with us. And those of you, if you've been invited here, click the button below and you can connect with us and check out what it is that we do. You can just go in, check it out, and connect with us here. All of us, we're here, we're available on Facebook, and see you all next week. Maybe you're watching us, maybe you'll end up here on the Hangout with us. We'd love to meet you then.